Hi Meredith. Sorry it's taking me a little bit, but I wanted to go through and review all the log hours and make sure that it was all correct. This is about the invoice, by the way. Um, I reviewed the log sheets and I made sure they're uploaded on with the invoice as well, so that way you guys can you see exactly where everything went as well. You can revise them yourselves. Um, it looks like everything's correct. And I think what happened was the conversation we had was around the middle of the month, like the 20th or so. So it was in between the invoicing periods. We do usually on the 1st and on the 15th. I'm sorry, on the 1st and on the 15th. That's correct. So like in the beginning of the month and then the middle of the month. Anyhow, so that's probably why it seemed like it was a lot of hours for the amount of time, given that you had that $1,300 credit. Now, with that being said, I know you guys are way over where you wanted to be. And I know this is your first time, number one, working with us. Number two, doing a project like this. And I want to make sure you guys have a good experience. I think everything that you've gotten this far um, is necessary for you to make an educated decision, about how to move forward with the remodel. So I want you to be able to have as much as you can, but I do understand that it is more hours than you wanted to spend. So with that being said, I'm taking off a few things for you. I'm taking off 10% of this bill um, as a return client because at the end of the day, I want this to be a long term relationship between us. You guys have been amazing to work with. And I hope that your experience has been good with us as well. And I see this as a long term relationship. So I just wanted to show my appreciation for, trusting us with this. So I'm taking that 10% off. So hopefully that helps a bit. Also, to answer your questions about what was included, what was not included, all of the month of July, like if you look here, it your billing goes to the 30th. Anything after that, I'm not billing you for because it was some of those revisions and details in from what you had mentioned. There are things that you guys hadn't necessarily requested, but we wanted to make sure to provide you guys. So you will not see another bill. So this will be your last bill for this phase of the project, unless you guys decide to move forward with project management, of course. So let me know if that helps. Again, I want you guys to be happy at the end of the day. So, like I said, here's just a copy of the preview of your invoice that you're going to see now. All the hours are the same, but then I did a 10% discount, which brings the balance to $746. So hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to exit out of this and go to my view here, just because I want to show there's going to be um, all the all the labor sheets are going to be included. I'm going to go ahead and include July as well, just so you guys can see. And like I said, I'm not billing you for this, so don't worry about that. This is just for your records and your peace of mind. And just for the sake of transparency, I really believe in transparency. Um, so if you guys want to review, take the next 5 days. I think that's enough time. Let's say maybe by this time next week. So next Thursday, if you want to get back to me, if there's anything at all that you see that you don't think is fair or worth it or whatever, let me know. I will review and see if we're in agreement with that. Now, I have reviewed all these. There's some things that say no charge because I've made the decision that that wasn't a billable hour. So there's already going to be some things like that. But if there's anything that you feel at all needs to be revised, bring it up to my attention. I will take a look at it. So if I will give you about 5 days, just so we don't leave it like open ended, and we have like a finality to this. Anyhow, so I'm gonna resend that to you, and I will wait for your feedback on this. I hope this helps. And like I said, it's super difficult to estimate hours, especially because it depends on what revisions you want, what obstacles we come up with, so on and so forth. With that being said, I'm going to make another video that's going to review some good news on the project management side. I've been able to work out a deal with one of the contractors So let me put that in a separate email. I mean, a separate video. So it's not a super long video, but I'll send that over right away. Okay.